LeBron James just dropped a bombshell basketball forever. When LeBron speaks, the basketball world listens about Caitlin Clark, and it's shaking the basketball world. The King didn't hold back when talking about the Iowa sensation, and what he revealed might surprise you. Changing how you see women's, and this time, he turned his attention to Caitlin Clark, the rising star making huge waves in the WNBA. His words carry real weight, sparking conversations across the entire sport. But what exactly did LeBron say about Clark? Why is it such a big deal? And how could it reshape the way we look at women's basketball today? These are the questions fans are asking everywhere. LeBron's take on Clark isn't just another celebrity opinion. It's a genuine game changer that could redefine the sport's future. First, LeBron was blown away by Clark's composure on the court. Remember, this is a rookie just stepping into the WNBA spotlight. Yet according to LeBron, she's already performing like a seasoned professional. He pointed out how Clark handled the pressure of her debut games against Liberty. No jitters, no rookie mistakes, just pure basketball brilliance. But it wasn't only her calm under pressure that impressed him. LeBron couldn't stop praising her ability to read the game. Clark sees plays develop before they even happen. It's like she has a basketball crystal ball out there. And then, of course, there's her shot. You've seen it, I've seen it, and LeBron definitely noticed it too. Clark's range is out of this world. She's not just making threes. She's draining them from way downtown with fearless confidence. LeBron knows a thing or two about changing the game, and he sees
one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport. More people want to watch. More people want to tune in. That should be celebrated in its own right. From anyone that's, in sports that's flown commercial or flown, charter, Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
Think about it. How many rookies enter a league and instantly boost viewership? That's the kind of impact usually reserved for veterans and superstars. But Clark is doing it right out of the gate. LeBron even mentioned that the WNBA had its first ever charter plane because of Clark. He said, for the first time in league history, they had a chartered plane, and Caitlin Clark is a reason why so many great things are going to happen for the WNBA. That's not just skill, that's true star power. So what does all this mean for Clark and the WNBA? According to LeBron, we're looking at a player who could reshape women's basketball entirely. He's comparing her potential impact to legends like Tamika Catchings. That's seriously high praise. But here's the kicker. LeBron thinks Clark is only just getting started. He sees her skill set as a foundation for something much bigger. In his eyes, Clark isn't just a great player. She's a game changer for the whole sport. And remember, going from a college star to a WNBA rookie isn't a smooth ride. LeBron offered some eye-opening insights. Clark's transition has been lightning fast. There was no real offseason for her. LeBron explained, imagine going from a college season that starts in September, running through the intense tournament and national championship, and then jumping straight into WNBA games within a month. That's exactly what Clark did. But it's not just the physical toll. LeBron opened up about the emotional challenges Clark might face, drawing from his own rookie experiences in the NBA. He admitted even his own teammates doubted him and showed animosity. Now imagine Clark dealing with similar pressure, both from teammates and opponents. That's a whole different ball game when you're the new kid with a target on your back. So what's LeBron's advice for Clark? It's all about focus and hard work. In his words, put your blinders on, go to work, punch your clock in, prepare yourself, work on your game, work on your craft. Keep your mouth.
My advice to Caitlin, and my advice to anyone that comes in with this, this level of notoriety, put your blinders on, go to work, show up to work, punch your clock in, prepare yourself, work on your game, work on your craft. Everybody is looking for you to say anything, and they're going to splice it and cut it and make it a negative thing.
That's some solid advice from one of the greatest to ever do it. But there's more to it than just putting in the hours. LeBron stressed the importance of avoiding distractions. He suggested Clark should...
That's some solid advice from one of the greatest to ever do it. But there's more to it than just putting in the hours. LeBron stressed the importance of avoiding distractions. He suggested Clark should just go have fun and enjoy the game and not get caught up in any negative talk. It's easy to get pulled into drama when you're in the spotlight. But LeBron's advice is clear: stay above it all and let your game do the talking. Let's not forget about the pressure LeBron acknowledged that Clark is facing. Some serious expectations when you come into the league with as much hype as Clark. Everyone's watching your every move. LeBron's advice: stay humble and learn from the experienced players in the league. It's not just about skills on the court, it's about navigating the pro basketball world off the court. Remember, we're watching history in the making with Clark's transition to the WNBA, and with LeBron James sharing his perspective, we're getting a rare glimpse into what it really takes to make it at the highest level. Keep your eyes on Clark as she continues her journey. If LeBron's right, we're in for quite a ride. Remember how we said LeBron's thoughts on Caitlin Clark could reshape women's basketball? Well, buckle up, because we're about to see just how deep this game-changing impact goes. LeBron James isn't just impressed by Clark's skills, he sees her as a catalyst for major changes in the WNBA in his own words. Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. That's huge, coming from one of the greatest players of all time. But what exactly does LeBron mean by great things? For starters, he points out how Clark is already boosting viewership. More people want to watch women's basketball. Because if we think about that for a second, how many rookies come into a league and immediately make people tune in? That's star power, plain and simple. And it's not just about eyeballs. On screens, LeBron highlighted a massive milestone that happened because of Clark. He said, I saw for the first time that they had a chartered play for the first time in their league history. And it's because of Caitlin Clark. That's right, Clark's impact is already changing how the WNBA operates. But here's where it gets really interesting. LeBron sees Clark as part of a bigger picture. He's not just talking about one player making waves. He's a future of the WNBA, talking about a shift in the entire sport. Players like Clark are changing the game, bringing new levels of skill, excitement, and attention to women's basketball. What does this mean for the future of the WNBA? Well, if you ask LeBron, it's looking bright. He's comparing Clark's potential impact to legends like T. Catchings. That's some seriously high praise. LeBron believes Clark has the power to turn her franchise around just like Catchings did. But it's not just about individual success. LeBron's comment suggests he sees players like Clark as the key to growing the WNBA as a whole. More viewers, better resources, increased interest. All of this could lead to a stronger, more competitive league. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. LeBron acknowledges the challenges Clark will face. He draws parallels to his own early career, talking about the high expectations and potential animosity from established players. But he believes Clark has what it takes to overcome these hurdles and make a lasting impact. So what do you think? Is Clark living up to the hype? Do you agree with LeBron that she could reshape women's basketball? And what other changes do you hope to see in the WNBA as players like Clark continue to make their mark? One thing's for sure, we're watching history in the making. Whether you're a diehard WNBA fan or just getting interested in the sport, players like Caitlin Clark are giving us plenty of reasons to tune in. And with LeBron James singing her praises, you know it's going to be an exciting ride. So keep your eyes on the court, folks. If LeBron's right, we're about to witness a new era of women's basketball. And trust me, you won't want to miss a second that LeBron James isn't just praising Caitlin Clark's current skills. He's looking into her future. And what he sees is seriously exciting. The King has some bold predictions about Clark's WNBA career that might surprise you. Let's take a closer look at what LeBron thinks is in store for this rising star. First up, LeBron believes Clark has the potential to completely turn her franchise around. He's drawing parallels to another WNBA legend, saying, I hope she turns that franchise around to where Tama Catchings had it at one point. That's some high praise right there. Catchings is a WNBA icon who led the Indiana Fever to multiple playoff appearances in a championship. Is LeBron suggesting Clark could do the same? But it's not just about team success. LeBron sees Clark as a game changer for the entire league. He points out that she's already making waves, mentioning, I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane for the first time in their league history. And it's because of Caitlin Clark. This isn't just about on-court performance. LeBron's predicting Clark will bring major improvements to how the WNBA operates. What's really interesting is
teammates, for sure. There's video evidence of my teammates basically saying, like, he's not ready, all this hype, we've been here, all this, so my own teammates that I had to be on the floor with, practicing with, on the planes with, like you said, you don't say hate, but just animosity, towards me and what I could provide.
He suggests Clark will face similar hurdles, but can overcome them through hard work and perseverance. So what milestones can we see from Clark? If LeBron's predictions come true, we might be talking about multiple All-Star appearances, MVP awards, and maybe even a championship or two. But more than that, LeBron seems to think Clark could be the face of a new era in women's basketball, one with more resources, more fans, and more recognition. And how do these predictions stack up against other WNBA legends? Well, if Clark lives up to conclusion LeBron's expectations, we could be looking at a career that rivals the likes of Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, or Lisa Leslie. These are players who not only dominated on the court, but also helped grow the game off it. Remember, we're just at the start of Clark's pro journey, but with LeBron James making these bold predictions, all eyes will be on her as she steps onto court. Will she live up to the hype? Only time will tell, but one thing for sure is going to be exciting to watch. LeBron's words about Caitlin Clark aren't just praise, they're a glimpse into future of basketball. So what exactly did the King say? He highlighted Clark's impact on viewership and resources, noting how she's already bringing more eyes to the WNBA. But it's not just about numbers. LeBron sees Clark as a transformative figure, comparing her potential to legends like Tama Catchings. He believes she could reshape her franchise and the league as a whole. What does this mean for women's basketball? We're talking about a new era where players like Clark are changing the game.